Hi guys, welcome to the channel. This is Brutal Messiah, and today on Overwatch for Beginners we're going to be taking a look at Mei. And Mei, how can we describe Mei? Mei's kind of like a little bit of a pest really. She's another one like D.Va who likes to create a little bit of confusion. And on screen you'll see she's her main weapon is her endothermic blaster, short range spray weapon that freezes. On the L2 we've got long range icicle launcher. Her ultimate is a blizzard, kind of creates a big circular freeze zone. A cryo freeze you become invulnerable, heal yourself literally in an ice block, and the ice wall, you create a wall of ice in front of you. Okay guys, right, so now we've made a leap of faith and we've picked Mei as our character, and I think it's important for any beginner to realise the use of Mei and how she kind of fulfills her role, or how I see it at least, although I don't use Mei all the time. I do understand how to use her, who to counter when the elements are come flying in, who you can't counter, and what you can do to evade them, and all that kind of good stuff. As you can see there, we put up the wall there to block off that right hand side of the map. And for me, I like to do that a lot with Mei. Funnel the enemies into a line of sight of my choosing or the team's choosing. And as you can see there, we've got a roadhog knocking about by the left of me, and we've also got a soldier as well. We can always jump onto his heels if need be. So right there, we threw up the wall. We were taking damage. The team was taking damage, so we've saved someone from getting injured, which is always a good thing with Mei. And also you see right there, we froze D.Va out of her mech as well and finished her off really quickly with the freeze and ice shard combo. Try and aim for those headshots once you get the freeze in, or once the enemy's frozen. And you can see there as well, we put up a wall, and we also disrupted Widowmaker with her sniper. So one thing I'd like to add about Mei is you can kind of be a little bit semi-aggressive with Mei. She's not as squishy as you'd like to think. Especially if she's being healed as well. In the bottom left hand screen you'll see her health goes up to 250. Now bear in mind you've got the cryo freeze ice block where you can go invulnerable and heal yourself, and that kind of gives her a grand total of 500 health, which is pretty good, especially when you think you can use the big ice wall as a means to retreat if you're taking some heavy damage. Whack up that ice wall right in front of you, block off the line of sight, and kind of retreat to a safer spot. Now you can see here, I can see we've got a sniper in the background. I didn't expect a Junkrat there. You've got to be really careful of his mortar bombs, but I knew the sniper was in there, and I knew the team's behind the payload, so I decided to block off Widowmaker and go in with the freeze gun, freeze her up nicely, and put an ice shard straight into her head. And we do exactly the same here, more or less, with D.Va. She took a little bit less because she had Zenyatta's Discord orb on top of her. Okay, now so we've got a little bit of a clip up coming up as Mercy revives Hanzo there. We're now moving off to the side, just having a look what's going on. Soldier 76 activates his ultimate. So what do? We've got our freeze there. We're not having any of that. We freeze him up nice so the team can pick him up, so he can cause as least damage as possible. We're also looking and trying to maintain protection of the team as well, trying to throw those walls up just in case the team's taking too much damage. That wasn't the best wall in my opinion, but we're getting healed nicely there, and we managed to take out another enemy on the way through. So now we're picking up momentum. I'm just looking about who's coming next. I want to take on Soldier on my terms with the freeze. He rushes out to try to take me. I freeze him with the freeze gun, and then we take him out with a couple of shots. Now the enemy team's got a trickle on. This is when the enemies begin to trickle out of their spawn. Just a little bit more protection there, guys, for the team as the payload pushes round, because Junkrat activates his ultimate. Again, that funneled his ultimate down to one side of the map, and that's what Mei is all about. It just gives your team a little bit of breathing space so they can focus on where that the explosive tire's coming out. We pick up a Pharaoh on the way down. We block the spawn off so D.Va can't come in, and we win the team again. Right, okay guys, so before the next game starts, let's just talk about May's position and where she should or shouldn't be on the map. It's difficult if you're a victim of the trickle, of course. We talked about that earlier, but I personally like to use that in and around the Thanx. I like the Thanx to be the focus of the team damage. It doesn't matter so much. Roadhog's got that self heal as well, so if he's taking the damage, that kind of leaves you free to roam around, picking off those snipes with the ice shard, as we do here, as their Roadhog unloads. They're trying to hold the point, but again, we saw the opportunity to switch to the freeze gun. We're trying to slow Lucio down, and the teammates have kind of picked him up. Once again, we've got Soldier. I think he's realised now what a little bit pain in the arse we are, but we managed to take him down. So it's all about holding the point in this one, guys. So if you notice that there's a couple of enemies in the vicinity on their own, make sure you block off that exit or entrance behind them. If you can leave it to your teammates to help pick these little singles off, then you're going to get that all-important trickle going. You're going to disrupt the enemy team. As you can see here as well, we've got our ultimate freeze ready. I can see him popping around the front here. Didn't quite get the block on that wall. As you can see, D.Va flew through the gap and I got taken out, but we've still got the ultimate, guys. There's a lot of people on the point, just want to take that little heal, just give them the little dupe and run around the back. Unfortunately it didn't crack everyone, so but it has funneled them into another little area. So we're just waiting for the ice walls to come up. We're going to see if we can take out a few enemies right now. There we go. So we'll funnel them into the little area there, and didn't manage to get anyone that time, but Soldiers decided to remain in the corner, and we can attack Soldier, take him out nicely there, and we've got Tracer to deal with now. So I'm just going to run back onto the point and heal, and that was enough to win us the game. Right guys, so let's move into the third and final clip of May for beginners. And next clip really is all about how to counter those pushes towards the end of a very intense point game. Now we're just having a few little skirmishes with D.Va here at the moment. Nothing too much to worry about. You've got the health. She's got as much health as what you've got, so you can kind of have a little bit of a play with D.Va right there. Getting flanked by the Soldier. Unlucky for him, he didn't get his Helix rockets on target, and my Soldier came in and helped me out, which is what Overwatch is all about, really, the team game. We're going to try and jump on his heel a little bit, heal ourselves up, and we can see a Lucio right in front of us. So a few shots to him, and we'll take him down. Use the ice block, the cryo freeze. Make sure you get right up tight to D.Va, these bigger characters, trying to use your nimbleness and just segregating the enemy. Make sure that trickle's always on, and we'll take out D.Va for the second time. Lovely jubbly. So here's a kind of example where I tried to take on too much DPS. We did manage to pick up the Soldier, but Tracer was very wary to it, and we did take a D on that one. So there we've segregated Tracer. The whole teammates are in the corner. We're managing to keep her on our own, slowing her down with the freeze gun. Always good for the squishies. While Roadhog comes in the back, he gets taken out. D.Va's bang on my case, trying to take revenge, but we've got plenty of teammates in the area. So you'll notice I got my ultimate here. In a second, the team will be coming in for that final push. They always do on any point game. So you've got to be really wary. This is where May shines. She can throw a freeze down onto any point, and if your teammates are in and around you, they can help you out picking off those enemies. I think we actually get a quintuple kill here. I'm not too sure. So we get hooked by Roadhog. There Lucio comes in and pops his ultimate, giving his team massive health. We put down our freeze because I know it's coming. D.Va pops her ultimate as well. We put the wall up to block that as well. Maybe save some enemies. Annihilating that. Take out the Roadhog for the 5-player kill. And there we go. We end up winning the game. So I hope you've learned something from this episode. I really enjoyed making the video. May's a fantastic little character, and you shouldn't be afraid to use her. She's not that squishy. Got to be fairly accurate with the ice shard. Try and use it at medium distance. Know where your counters are now. And I'll catch you later for the next edition of Overwatch for Beginners.